the fiery but mostly peaceful debate. You may have seen it last night. Probably you did, though the early ratings are coming in not great, so we're going to cover that.
President Trump was talking about his nomination of Amy Coney Barrett.
We were texting, it was kind of boring.
Yeah,
it was very
the
calm.
first 10 minutes, this is a snoozer. There's not a lot of jazz.
Everyone
back and
was low
forth.
talking. Yeah.
But then President Trump is talking, and this is bite 5. Let's go ahead and play it because you'll hear who initiates the interruptions.
Okay, Justice Ginsburg said very powerfully, very strongly, at some point 10 years ago or so, she said a president and the Senate is elected for a period of time, but a president's elected for 4 years. We're not elected for 3 years. I'm not elected for 3 years. So we have the Senate, we have a president.
He's elected to the next
during
election.
that period of time, we have an opening. I'm not elected for 3 years. I'm elected for 4 years.
He said, you're elected till the next election. Well, we all know that's not how this works. And after that, it went crazy. But yeah, that was the first initial takeoff point. There's going to be a lot of fire thrown at President Trump. And look, it was a very chaotic night. And if we want to walk away from this saying, there was clear winners and losers, and then you may be playing a little too close.
I have a clear loser, though. I think there was one clear loser. That was the moderator.
Chris Wallace, Chris Wallace, epic fail, Chris Wallace. What a disaster. I don't think he asked a substantive question the entire time. A lot of theoreticals, a lot of thrown out, and then, would not take control.
It was definitely like a brawl, but, I just have to say, I watched it here in California with some of my neighbors who are liberals, far left, people who don't support Trump, a couple who do support Trump, but mostly people who don't. And I have to tell you that there were a variety of women who are very concerned about law enforcement.
Yes.
And who felt like the real directness of President Trump saying, look, I am not going to put up with this. This is coming to the suburbs. And Joe Biden's inability to talk and articulate that he is focused on law and order. He couldn't say the word. He didn't know of any law enforcement official agencies that endorsed him. This rung really strong with these women. And I have to say, and after the debate, talking to them, a couple of them were just saying, I'm getting nervous about the recklessness and the rioting, and I'm going to have to vote for safety and law enforcement.
We had one opportunity for the first presidential debate. Who knows if there'll be another 2 debates? I think they're scheduled right now, but there was a lot of discussion at the end whether that was going to be it for it because it was so chaotic. But you had your first opportunity to see these guys go head to head, and you didn't even ask questions of true substance.
Well, and to your point as well, Chris Wallace, before the debates, had put out there, I want to be invisible. Exactly what our caller was just talking about. I don't want to be noticed. I want it to highlight the 2 people. Well, his format was awful, frankly.
Oh, yeah.
It was 2 minutes of uninterrupted, then a kind of generic, vague
open discussion,
which made no sense. That was all up to him. It was a subjective open discussion because when he decided he didn't like the angle of, quote, open discussion, he would take it back from the people. And a lot of times that was when President Trump started to go on the offensive against Joe Biden. But to be fair, he did cut off Joe Biden many times as well, said give the president his 2 minutes. But that was when he lost total control.
Yeah, there were no rules.
I think that was his flaw, was the way he designed the debate. It was more than just, we know that he asked the gotcha questions a lot, and we know that he has a different sort of bias or self-worldview.
Yeah. It's designed
others.
for ratings. It's designed for people to watch and enjoy it. And I think people thought what they wanted was a fiery, chaotic, battle one-on-one. I don't think that's what the American people really wanted. What we wanted was substance. And you can have a fiery and exciting and tough debate while actually discussing the real issues. That's why I thought the Law and Order segment, that whole 10 minutes or so where they went back and forth, again, whether you agree with President Trump or Joe Biden, I thought there was some substance there. They at least expressed their opinions well. But other than that, it was pretty rough.